We're on to our second job, or sorry, second location. This is a, I forget what year, 2010, 2011. It's 2011 Camry. This guy was actually broken down on the side of the road, right down the street from my house. And as you can see, doing an alternator. He was dead. I jumped him, and he was literally right down the street, and he's literally around the corner from me. So I followed him home, make sure he got home. That was like 3 days ago. He's got 11.8 on there now. When I had it running, it was only running at about 10 volts. So to me, this being at 11.8 after a couple days is a good sign that this battery is in good health. But for the time being, I'm going to charge it up. Hopefully I can charge it up enough, because this isn't going to take that long to do. Battery disconnected. It's the hold down's not on there correctly. First, I'm going to just disconnect the electrical. This is pretty simple. I may or may not have to take this bracket off, but I'm definitely going to pull the wiring off just so I don't damage anything. This wiring has a little bracket here, so that can come off. That comes off. And I need a little screwdriver. The connector here, get that undone. This right here looks to be about a 14 mil. This engine's really clean. I wonder if he just had a detail or something. Yep, that's it right there. Tensioner's good. Slip this off. I might actually have to come back in an hour, because I'm going to be done this pretty soon, and that's not enough time really to charge this battery. Is what it is, right? Maybe I'll just use hand tools, slow it down a little bit. The other one down here. That's really it, man. Whew. I don't know how I'm going to stretch this out. It's original alternator. Give it a little side load. Try to push that bushing back. It's not necessary, but if you can do it easy enough. There you go. That's the bushing I was talking about. Sometimes you can like cock it like that when it's inside the bracket, that way it pushes it back. It doesn't always work. Like this time it didn't work. Oop. Pretty simple. All you need to do this job, 14 millimeter. You can use a wrench here if you didn't have anything else. 14 millimeter, a 10 millimeter ratchets, and you're done. I didn't take the belt all the way off, obviously. All I got to do is pull the tensioner, put that over there, and that's done. Reverse procedure. Okay, that's tight. And this one's tight. I'm gonna give a little bit of little bit here. First, I'm gonna put this on now. Oh, wait, I got the wrong way. Got the wrong direction. Not on. There you go. Now I'm just gonna tuck these down a little bit because that bushing there pushes in. It wasn't necessarily all the way tight, so. Look, your electrical connectors. That one's in. Put the rubber booty back on. Don't forget to hook this up. And I want to try to get this a little bit nicer. Battery's not held down very well at all. Actually, it's not held down at all. Just take this off, put it in the correct spot. Let's take this battery out for a second. I don't think the thing's in there right. Nope. There you go. That's how it goes. There you go. That's better. That looks like crap. Nice and polished. Make sure this is all the way down, which it is. I don't like how that's fitting. Now you're not supposed to smash the shit out of it because you can hurt the battery. That's probably why it's not installed correctly. Seized on it. There we go. All better. Put the battery hold down in its proper place. Just gotta find the hole there. Which is hard to see. It's impossible to show. You'll just have to find it yourself. Oh, don't do that the wrong way. Secure battery, just how I like it. I'm going to run a quick test on it. It's really wasn't very long on that charger. Just spray a little deoxit on it. Maybe that'll help it out a little bit. Keep it from getting corroded, or at least make a better connection. Should definitely be charged up enough for it to start. I mean, I was able to start it with a jump pack and he drove it home that way, running on 10 volts. Whoa, start and die. That was weird. Wow, it's got a nice exhaust leak, that's for sure. Alright, pretty glary, but we'll see. We'll do charging test. Charging at 14 volts, 13.9, so we are good. I didn't do a diagnostic on it, but it was pretty clear, so I'm just going to complete the rest of this test. I don't have a way to rev it to 2500 RPM, so I'm just going to do it here on idle. So everything looks normal. 1373 loaded, unloaded 1392, 33 millivolts ripple, results normal, so we're good. That battery's likely in good shape. It just needs to be fully charged. Didn't really have enough time to let it charge for a while,
I'll just let it sit.
So let it run for a while, take it for a trip. The good thing is when this thing was when I hooked up my charging unit,
Yeah.
it says it was at 11.8 volts.
Yeah.
That to me tells me that this is a healthy battery,
Well,
because
the battery's less than a month old.
yeah, okay, because it was only running at 10 volts
Yeah.
when I found you around the corner.
Yeah.
So that was a couple days ago. I don't know, 4
Yeah.
days ago, something like that. If this is now at 11.8, that tells me
Great.
it can bounce back.
Yep.
You know, so you're in good shape. That's it. Alternator done. Easy peasy. That was a good one. I needed a good one like that.